Hello, it's the Range Ronin once again. Thank you for being with me for another chapter in the Range Ronin Chronicles Carry and Conceal series. I hope that you enjoy it. It's the Range Ronin, and I thank you for dropping by. While I normally produce just firearm reviews, every now and then I need to change things up a bit, and maybe shake things up a bit. This is one of those reviews. Any firearm that is used for home defense may need a means to secure that firearm on the body, and a means to secure spare ammunition should it be needed. Stick with me as I talk about one means of securing a handgun and spare ammunition, and why I promote it. Imagine being aroused from condition white, a deep sleep if you will, as identified by Jeff Cooper in his Situational Awareness Color Code. Perhaps you are awakened by a window or door being broken, or some other noise that you should not be hearing in the middle of the night. You immediately shift into condition orange. In condition orange, you have identified something of interest that may or may not prove to be a threat. Until you determine the true nature of whatever has piqued your interest, your radar is narrowed to concentrate on the possible threat and will remain so focused until you are satisfied no threat exists. The adrenaline begins flowing, and all senses come alive as you awaken, although it takes a matter of seconds for the brain to begin comprehending what is happening. You reach into a drawer and unlock a nightstand safe that holds your home defense firearm. Is the firearm loaded? Is a round chambered? You may have already determined that before storing the firearm. You may have to rack around into the chamber, or not. Regardless, the nerves are twitching and it is taking everything in you to clear your mind, and keep it clear. Now, I don't know what state of dress you are in as you sleep. You may be naked as a jaybird, sleep in pajamas, or just have your tightly whities wedged into your butt crack. I just don't know, and I really don't want to know. Your home defense firearm may be equipped with a flashlight and or optic, both of which increases the footprint of your pistol. Again, I don't know. You may don a bathrobe, shoving the spare magazine you retrieved into one of the pockets. Your bedroom may be on the second floor, or maybe on the first floor of your home. Again, I don't know. You may already have a plan in place in case an event like a home invasion arises. I assume that you do, but again, I don't know. You yell into the night, "Whoever is there, I have a gun and I've called the police." Whether you have or not, leave the house now, or maybe something else laden with some expletive language for effect. You are still in condition orange as you head to the source of the noise. It takes everything in you to keep your finger off of the trigger, which is a natural impulse, by the way, as you travel forward expecting the worst-case scenario, an actual home invasion. You may have remembered to turn on the optic, if your gun is equipped with such, or it may have energized itself if equipped with a shake-awake feature. You may have also, depending on ambient lighting, activated your flashlight mounted on the rail of the gun. There are several paths that I can take you down from here, including the worst-case scenario, but let me keep it short. If the focus of your attention in condition orange does something you find threatening, you will shift automatically to condition red. Once you've shifted to condition red, you cannot be surprised by your primary adversary. You are fully prepared to repel home invaders should he or them push the incident that far. However, you arrive at the scene of the disturbance and discover that Kitty, the family pet, has simply knocked to the floor the pots and pans that your wife had left on the counter to dry, creating one heck of a racket, and may have caused a shorter lifespan for both Kitty and you. With gun still in hand, you make your way to the couch to wind down from your heightened state, laying the gun down on the coffee table. Take a few minutes for the body to relax a bit, a transformation into condition yellow, if you will. In condition yellow, you are relaxed, but are also aware of who and what is around you. That means you are paying attention to the sights and sounds that surround you. After a bit, you try returning to bed. Hard as it might be, though, you need to clean up the mess left by Kitty. Afterward, you find yourself trudging back to the bedroom, gun now back in hand, all while subconsciously, or consciously, keeping the trigger finger off of the trigger while transporting it. Just carrying a firearm around with no means of securing it, and unless you are getting ready to use it, is not a safe practice. Regardless if the worst case scenario took place and you survived it, or, as in this scenario, where it was a false alarm, you need to secure the firearm. You don't want to answer the door if the police responded with a firearm in your hand. Walk around with an unsecured firearm, or as much as you wish to, shoot the cat. Secure the firearm as soon as possible. Sometimes, circumstances require us to go outside of our normal box of options for securing a home defense firearm. Now is the time for me to recommend a means to do just that. My recommendation is a belly band. Oh my God, I hear the keyboard clicks now from my viewers posting comments. But before you post a comment, hear me out on this. Let me introduce the first product. Although I do have my issues with belly band holsters, I think that the Crossbreed Modular Belly Band Package 2.0 version, and my intended role for it, is one of the better options. Even though the holster design is not perfect, it still allows the gun to be safely drawn and returned to the holster. The holster unit is Kydex. Being such, it is rigid and does not collapse when the firearm is drawn from the holster. The modular holster is available for many pistols and revolvers. My holster was ordered for the Glock G30, including SF models, and optic cut. This holster also works well with the G21, G36, G22, G23, G27, and my long-barreled home defense pistol, the Glock G41, with Holosun 507C optic. The Crossbreed belly band features anti-slip panels to keep it in place, a pocket for a phone or other devices, and two small pockets for additional magazines, or possibly a magazine and knife, or magazine and small flashlight. Neither pouch is relocatable. The Crossbreed modular belly band can be ordered in two different colors, black or tan, and for belly sizes from small, 26 to 31 inches, to extra large, 38 to 47 inches. Options for a light laser combination and slide-mounted electronic sights are also available. Choose left-hand or right-hand draw, whichever you need. The modular holster comes with a 4-inch soft loop panel with peel and stick adhesive on the back. The soft loop panel can be attached to a flat surface, for example, the side of a nightstand table, bed rail, etc. The holster can be attached to the panel, removed, and then transferred to the band, or vice versa. I do have several issues with the Crossbreed Modular Belly Band Package 2.0 version, however. The first is that, as a unit, the system seems to favor appendix positioning, which I don't mind, as long as I am standing upright. Sitting with a barrel pointed at the groin, or femoral artery, does not give me warm fuzzies. The belly band unit can be shifted to position the holster elsewhere, such as in a strong side or cross-draw position. However, the magazine pouches, being non-removable, complicates things. With a belly band unit in the strong side hip position, magazine pouches are in front of the body. With the unit in the cross draw position, magazine pouches are well behind the hip, thereby making them difficult to reach. I will say that having spare magazines positioned to the front of the body is an advantage, making them readily accessible if needed, but the holster position may then be less than desirable. Having detachable magazine pouches would be better, in my humble opinion, which would allow the user to select the magazine pouch positions on the band. If you are interested, check out the Crossbreed modular system at their website. I have placed a link to it in the description section below this video. Another belly band holster that I can recommend is the Aomago belly band holster for men and women. This is a gun holster for comfortable carry that fits Glock, Smith & Wesson, Taurus, and Ruger handguns, and is a breathable neoprene waistband holster for most pistols and revolvers, and which is available at a more reasonable price than the Crossbreed Modular Belly Band Package 2.0, but can serve the same role, a temporary storage unit to house your home defense pistol. The Aomago fastens together with Velcro and is available in both left and right hand versions and can be selected according to your waist size. The Aomago contains a pocket that can hold a subcompact, compact, full-size, or even a family economy size pistol like my Glock G41 with Holosun optic due to its expandable nature. A retention strap, not a thumb brake style, holds the gun in place. Unholstering of the firearm is a one-handed affair, while two hands will be required to holster the firearm to ensure that the retaining strap does not interfere with things, like triggers. Holstering of the firearm requires one hand clearing away anything that might interfere with the trigger, while the other hand, with the trigger finger off of the trigger, slides the firearm into place within the holster pocket. If your pistol has a thumb safety, it needs to be placed in the safe position, or if the pistol has a decocker, the pistol needs to be decocked prior to attempting a reholstering of the pistol. I also tried the holster with a full-grown 1911, and the retention strap worked fine when placed between the hammer and frame of a cocked and locked Condition 1 1911. The retaining strap, while more suitable to smaller pistols than the Glock G41, does work with this large frame pistol, as well as with my G30, G23, G19, G48, etc. Two pouches fit most magazines, or a magazine and knife, or a magazine and small flashlight. Both pouches are Velcro fastened and can be repositioned. Both pouches also have retention straps. For large magazines, such as that for the G41, retention straps are simply routed around the side of the magazine. For shorter magazines, say for example a G26, G48, retention straps can be placed over the bottom of the magazine and then fastened. The snaps for the firearm's holster and magazine pouches are heavy duty with a leather pull. I found that pulling the snap with two fingers released them easily. There is also a pouch alongside the holster that is large enough to accommodate a cell phone, which could be useful for calling 911 or, for you John Wick types, a cleanup crew, whichever applies. This belly band holster can be worn inside the waistband, outside the waistband, crossbody, appendix, 5 o'clock position, small of the back, and even high up like a shoulder holster under your shirt. The Aomago belly band holster can be obtained through the Jungle Web store, and I have posted a link to the product in the description section below this video. I have a back brace, a free toe back brace for lower back pain relief, but I wear it at times when the back is feeling poorly. The back support is made of 4-way stretch elastic material with 2 support bands to add compression as needed. Taking the holster from the Crossbreed Modular system, a removable magazine pouch from the Aomago belly band, and installing them on the free toe back brace provides me with a tight-to-the-body fit unit. A bit Frankensteinish, I agree, but it does work for me. It supports my back while keeping the firearm and magazine pouch tight against the body, even with the Glock G41. When I move, the band and its contents move with me. I can quickly attach the holster to the right side for appendix carry with the 1 magazine pouch on the left side, or reverse the holster and magazine pouch for cross-draw carry. Both the holster and magazine pouch are held securely in place with the dual adjustment support straps. This third option is very comfortable when worn around the house under sweatpants and a sweatshirt, but, as with other options, could also be worn with pants and suitable for the occasion upper body coverings to keep things discreet. Most belly band holsters come in various sizes. To get the right band fit for you, find your exact belly band size. Simply use a soft measuring tape around the area where you want the band to be worn. For example, your waist, belly, or torso. If you measure at the end of a size, such as 36 inches, it is recommended going up to the next size so that enough material is available for securing all. The belly band, firearm, magazine or magazines, and cell phone can be stored as a unit. No matter what state of dress you are in when responding to bumps in the night, the entire rig can be donned very quickly and positioned where you need it to be. Draw the firearm when required and secure it when not required. The downside to belly band holsters is that stretchy material will, stretch over time and use. With a belly band holster like the Crossbreed, the holster, with its Kydex shell, and with the way the holster is supported by the band material, may prove to be more stable over time and use over, say, the Aomago belly band holster. Then again, and for my purposes for these holsters, they are not being subjected to daily use. Of course, with a smaller pistol, compact or subcompact, stress and stretch may not be a factor for consideration. Belly band holsters may have a tendency to slide down on the body, especially with physical activities like jogging. Also, belly band holsters may irritate the skin if worn against the body without a layer of protection, like a t-shirt. While I would not consider belly band holsters as a replacement for a more traditional style of holster, belly band holsters do fit a special niche to allow a gun to be carried when it otherwise wouldn't be, and is better than the alternative of not carrying. I have worn all three on numerous occasions, both in the home and outside of the home. I have found them to be comfortable when sitting, while driving a car, and while walking around wherever I might find myself. Combined with careful gun selection, or perhaps a little end-user modification, a belly band holster could be turned into an excellent secure carry option for answering bumps in the night. Additionally, a belly band holster allows the pistol to be positioned on the body wherever you want it positioned, strong size, appendix, or cross-draw. A belly band holster can be very useful. They tend to be fairly comfortable and easy to wear in odd situations. While they might not be ideal for everyday carry, they work great when you need a belt-free solution. Of the 3 products tested, the Aomago belly band holster seemed to be the best option for me, allowing more customization for placing one or both magazine carriers on the band and for positioning the holster on the body. Well, my viewers, that's it for this chapter. I hope that you found the presentation informative and gave you something to think about. After all, safety is first and foremost when handling a firearm, especially in a stressful situation, and having a good means to secure the firearm is just as important. I hope that you can join me later for my other reviews, past or future. Till we meet again, and I sure hope that we will, take care of yourself. Be vigilant, be armed, and be safe out there.